Hi, this is Ken Lau. Now, how to use Pure Table? What is Pure Table? Well, Pure Table is that you download a data from a system or somewhere, and with that information, you can quickly tell what is the total amount for a certain amount of products. Say, for example, you have this, and look at product O, and you highlight this, you go to very bottom, that is 1575, and that is a summary of what is the sales of the total product P O. So, and if you want to know another one, you can also uncheck that, check this, and go for this product P, and you will get another summary for this 792. Okay, so but you want to do this more quickly. So how do you do that? You go to Insert tab, just make sure you put once of the value in the cell, and you click on Pure Table and click, and Excel will automatically select the data range for you, and click New Worksheet and click OK, and then you have says the amount and the product name, and that's it. So you can do sorting, right click here and choose sorting largest. So there you go, that is the summary. So that's how you use Pure Table, right? Yes, this is how you use Pure Table, but this is not only the way, and certainly that the data that I just show you is a data downloaded from system or somewhere. But how do you know the accuracy of this data? And and that is what exactly happens to a company who uh, have have embarrassments, and it happens in 2016, and it can still happen here because I just demonstrate to you that you can fall into that trap, and that trap is so the CFO Helen Wade well told the Financial Times after the error was discovered. She says she was shocked when she found out that double counting in the spreadsheet, double counting, okay, which led the MSS to say that sales had risen 1.3% in the 3 months to July, and when they had actually fallen 0.4. So what does it mean double counting? Okay, so we know that this is the sales. Okay, and do you know which rows are repeated exactly the same? Do you know anyone? And how do you know? Well, you don't know, but you also didn't check. You didn't ask also. I also didn't tell you that, right? In the very first place. So you're supposed to check that. So there are many ways to check, and one thing is that you can highlight all the data. Okay, highlight all the columns. Go to condition format. Thing, highlight cell rules, and you choose duplicate values. So now you can see that there are many double counting. As you can see here, there's many double counting. Those rows that are entirely colored in red are double counting because there's only one sales on the 4th of September, which is the amount of 77 from the same stuff for the same product for the same country, but it is reported double. Oh, there's one more. But where is this? Where is this one that is really located? Where is that one? So we can just right click here and do a sorting again. Oldest, and you can 6 of something, right? 6. But once you do a sorting, you can see that they are actually double counting right here. So now we know that these are the columns that you want to these are the rows that you want to remove it. But how do you remove it? Well, highlight there and then delete one. Now you just see, and I just highlight these two and then delete it. Now you can see that it is now gone. It's not whole rows being removed. Okay, being highlighted. So same folks goes to here. We can highlight them one. See? Now the thing is that this data is going to be very a lot. How do you remove it faster? Well, highlight them, go to data tab, go over here, remove duplicate, and make sure you highlight all the columns you want. My data has a header, and that's it. So now I click OK. Click OK, and it seems like I still have some duplicate value. Do we? Yeah, we still have that. Let's do a sorting. Sorting. Oh, let's do. Yeah, we still have a no. Oh, it's not. Okay, this is all happened in the same month, but it's not really that one. You can see that. But this one, how about this? So they are not also. Okay, so at least they highlight for you, right? So these are not. Well, why these are? These are from different. So you can check this kind of things, yeah. So another way is that let me just pivot it. I mean undo it. And the other way is that I can let me just make a duplicate copy or just copy this, make it to a new worksheet. I just paste it here. Okay. So suppose that you just download the data from this database, and then what you do is that you press Ctrl T, turn it into Excel table, and you give it a name. Okay, underscore sales. And then you go to but you see the remove duplicate is so important right here. But we don't want to do this step all manually every time. So what we do is that we go to get and transform from table range. Okay, but before that, let me just highlight that again, just to let you know that you can identify that duplicate value. So there are duplicate value, one whole line is a duplicate, and we go to data tab from table range. So we load it into Power Query. We don't want to let Power Query do the job. Okay, that is every time we have a data from the database, copy to Excel, and we want to make sure that the duplicate is removed. So we highlight that, right click, and then remove duplicates right here. Okay, so you can see that these are all removed. So let's just click on this, double check. Do you have it? Oh, it's just called a table.distinct. That's all. That's all. So it's very fast, and then we close the load, and now we load it into a new data set. Okay, so we have this. So let's just double check whether it's correct. Okay, remove this home, highlight duplicate values. Okay, click OK, and so you can still see same rows, but you want to check carefully that is it really the same row. Okay, so right click, just like we did earlier, right click, sorting, those are newest. So these are the same date. Are they same product? No, so they are not considered double counting. So with this information, you could do faster. I mean, you can reduce this error. Of course, there are more errors that you want to do checking. So it's not just a about Excel, knowing how to use Excel, how to use pivot table. Yes, you know, but how to avoid this mistake, human mistake. Then you need to learn from other people's mistake and not to fall into that mistake again. So, now in fact, that the it is come as a surprise because it's a rise in sales, and uh, Helen Whale is not only the one to be responsible because the head of the company, if you read this study carefully, uh, what the chief executive Mark Bolan says is that they're supposed to expect that the sales going to be declining, okay? But the actual result is increasing. And something is wrong. Something is not right because you already expect it to decline, yet the sales is increasing. So it must be something wrong, right? Uh, so then you need to check. Go back to check your spreadsheet. But that is not the reason that Excel is failing. It is human error. It has I just show you. This is just one example. So there are many checking tools that you can use. One of them is this remove duplicate, double counting. There are other errors, and another thing is that if you have you have some. I'll talk about that in the next video. Okay, I hope that this explained to you how to use pivot table, uh, the as like a auditor way, right? Do put extra check on your source, remove duplicates, and if you don't want to do it manually every time, then you can load it into Power Query, let them do the job. You only design the set one time, and then the next is they do it all on their own. So you need to do something difficult or fun time, and the rest is automated. Thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless Asia. And I thank Jesus for this amazing wisdom for me.